The first quarter. Brought to you by Buckley.
And here we are, the start of the game here at the Western Oval. Sunday afternoon footy's back in Geelong, and here we go. The clock's on, don't worry about that. The ball in the dispute in the middle, and I'll tell you what, when players come out of there, they're not going to be recognisable. There's mud everywhere. The centre square, as we spoke before the game, we don't know why they're starting with the ball in there, but obviously it must be a ruling for the senior level. Gregorio does the ruck work. Hollins taps it down. Robertson tries to kick it off the ground. Sims also. That might be the flavour of the day. Pointing your head over the ball. Picked up there. Hardman puts the boot into it. And danger now. There's a high take on the ball. And it's going to be Geelong West kicking the ball into the four-line. Favola's up in front. Good mark behind DeSanto. Puts the ball down. Good work from DeSanto. Gregorio picks it up. Ball spills out in the contest. At ground level, Geelong West working hard to keep it in there. West over now with White, I think it is. It's trying to bury his way through. Favola's a bit mad at himself there for dropping that first mark. Would have been a great start for Geelong West. And the ball comes back to the umpire. So right at the centre forward, Miller does the ruck work, comes down, contest, picked up there, cleared for Johns, or was trying to get clearance. He's tackled, he's over the ball, umpire's allowing him to go. And no holding the possession there.
I reckon he'd probably be the best number 25 that ever played for West.
I've got a number out there that I'm not too sure on. There's a black and wrong jumper, I think. So the ball, Gregorio, ball comes down. That's the bloke that just kicked off the ground, 32. He's not on my records here, but I want to know who he is. Free kick's been given to him. So if there's anyone from Geelong West listening, we need to know who this player is. So from about 50 metres out, it's going to take a good kick. He goes short. Kick wasn't good. Stooping in. Mark's been taken there by Eels. He plays on quickly, goes out wide. Running players, Rickett needs to get a good bounce. Got the trap. He did trap it. Goes back through the contest. Waiting for some options coming past. Steadies himself. Goes back on the right foot into the half-forward line. Swennerson up in front. Good hand. And he takes the mark. So Kane Swennerson has Blake Miller at centre half-forward. Sees him and goes quickly. Miller takes the mark. Steadies himself down. I reckon still going to be a tough kick from that distance, even though he is a good kick of the football. Who?
God, how in the world?
So Miller.
How in the world would you leave Blake Miller sit there on his own?
Yeah, it was an overlap, wasn't it? So Miller,
might be him.
Just on the 50-metre mark he will kick from. It's going to be a good kick with a ball that will get very heavy very quickly. So pretty much directly in front. Blake Miller goes forward. Distance no problem, just goes wide. That will be a minor score in the first to North Geelong. 1 point to Geelong West yet to score. 2.5 minutes gone, first quarter.
Did you find out who the bloke is?
No, we were in a headline, but someone was talking about that name before.
Yeah, he comes from Richmond Seconds.
Does he?
Yeah, that's what I asked if he was in.
Well, he's not on this list, so I don't know how you can play a bloke who's not on your list.
Yeah, correct. Unless there was a little 30th of June's the cut-off, so there might have been a little bit of...
What number is he?
32.
A little bit of advancement early in the morning. So the ball has gone almost all the way out to the wheat mills and has come back. And play will restart. In that man's hands, I think. So the ball comes forward. It's a good kick, comes out to beyond 50. Miller flies high and takes the mark. No, not paid by the umpire. Probably didn't get first grab at it. Pack of players forms, trying to get away from it now, but the umpire will blow the whistle and will ball it up. Probably slightly unlucky there, Miller. He flew high and nearly sent it back in. So ball goes up again. Tap down for Geelong West. Can't by Gregorio. Gets out now. Ball goes straight to ground. Oh, umpire has pulled out the punts early. That was a tough one, wasn't it? But it is going to go to Geelong West. Is it going to go to Wall? Down there. Can't see who the player is, but Geelong West. Kelly leads across the middle, but he's going to go wide, heading out towards Justin White. He's the smaller player, though, but that's a good mark there taken by Sam Kelly. Kelly now gets play, or not the greatest to kick. It's a bit of a mongrel, comes off the side of the boot.
Good mark.
And a mark will be taken down there by DeSanto. No, it's not.
Stevie Rickett.
Stevie Rickett. So it is. I don't recognise him in that Geelong West jumper. Goes through to centre half forward position now.
It's North Geelong, you idiot.
I know. I don't recognise it.
They're still getting smooth there.
So the ball comes off hands, came out to Daniel Key, who drove the ball forward deep in the pocket. Now Miller leading in the race to the ball. Picks it up, kicks back into the centre. Can't get the ball, and it will go out of bounds in the forward pocket. 4.5 minutes gone.
Pierce Johnson is number 32.
Pierce Johnson.
He's just gone from 31. He's just aged a year.
He's aged a year.
So we're 5 metres around from the behind post now. Umpire throws the ball in. North Geelong deep into attack. Gregorio from the back taps it down. Picked up there in the forward pocket. North Geelong through right. He's tackled, brought to ground. There's a dropping the ball decision again against North Geelong. So West applying plenty of pressure early in the contest. And this is Wall. So Wall now from the back line goes out towards outside 50. De Blasio, uncontested, takes a mark and will turn defence back into attack. Goes quickly to centre half forward. And it's a good strong mark there. And it's picked up and cleared. Sims, running player, gets the 1-2. Goes back through the slush. Don't know how he's going to kick the ball from there, but he goes in long. Looking for Favola. See the Sandoz there. Just edges him under the ball. Fev's asking the umpire for a free kick. It's not down here, mate. This is country football, son.
It should have been a free kick.
He's given a free kick against him. Why would you do that?
Because he's talked back to him, I'd say.
But why the North Geelong are out and running?
I know.
Now 50. Now they're in it.
It would be fair to say Fev is somewhat bemused.
Young Brownie's just making a statement there.
Yeah, he is too. But I honestly thought that he did get a push and chop the arms, and it should have been a free kick to Football.
Mate, this is local football.
Well, they pay him to Blaine Grant.
DeSanto goes out. And a nice kick to Kane Swennerson, who takes a sliding mark on his knees.
Well, the runner's gone out to Fev.
Washo's first message.
Oh, I'd love to know what that message was. I'm going to find out what that first message was.
You do it again, you're off.
Get back to Yarrawonga, you mongrel, if you're going to do that.
So, comes in, nice kick there from Swennerson, goes to the goal square. Key! Oh, no, it was Sam Clark, was up and down, but missed the ball, and it's been pushed through for a minor score. So, 2 behinds now to North Geelong. And Geelong West are yet to score. We've travelled 6.5 minutes. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So, Geelong West to bring the ball back into play now.
Jimmy.
Looking for options. Being closed out by North. He's going to go short. Don't know a dangerous kick, but the mark will be taken there. Stanisu, I think it was, drove on quickly, heading up, looking for Johns on the outer wing, but picked up there by Rickett, it might have been, I think. Picked up, though, by Geelong West.
Oh,
It was Kelly.
go here now.
Comes down the outside.
Way you go, son!
He finds Alex Denham. He'll take one bounce as he crosses 50. Gives a handball over the top. He's found it to Favola. Favola's on the snap. Oh, good smother and a great effort there by Kane Pittman in the last line of defence. Probably went a little bit far. Perhaps whistle on play. A little bit of wrestling going on for North Geelong on to Fev.
And they played another free kick against him.
So they're really taking a stand against the boy. So in the last line of defence, it will be Luke Parker. He's going to cut across the ground, go out wide. Robbie Sims leads in the race for ball.
There's another free kick against Favola.
I don't know what's going on here. I think the umpire might think that he's the central attraction here today.
No. If you're going to come down and play in the GDFL, right, you've got to play with the discipline that everybody else plays with. And at the moment, he's making an arsehole of himself.
So, where is the free going to go here, Whale?
Holland's had it. His handball back to Key. I don't know whether it was actually the free handball, but it goes out wide towards centre wing. He went looking for Hutchison. The kick's got too much carry on. It's gone over the boundary line. So the ball's on centre wing. Umpire with the ball now. Hollands goes there. Gregorio's coming in. Bit of size difference there. Gregorio gets the ball down. Key runs onto it on the right foot, goes round the corner. Nice looking card kick, and Pittman comes up. Quick hands to Van Creeken, who goes in. Good bit of play there in North Geelong, and ends up with Swennerson. Handball. Mitch Hutchison had to go back and collect it, put himself under pressure. Back to Swennerson. He's tackled. Ball comes down. Umpire says he hasn't got an opportunity there to get rid of it, and he's going to take a ball up just outside the centre square. I reckon the coach will be telling their players to stay out of that slush today. Ball tapped down, picked up there. Eels on the right foot, kicks round the corner, going out wide, and Fitzsimmons sees the ball run over the boundary line. Actually, he's got too much carry. It's gone out of bounds on the full.
You know what Doggy Ryan does now? I'll tell you what he does. He gets a group of his spectators and goes and sits them over there and just continually gives it to Feb, because the mood he's in, he's liable to get distracted, and away they go. The advantage is lost. That's what I'll be doing.
So the ball moves very quickly now towards centre wing. Another kick goes around the boundary line. Sam Kelly dives, doesn't take the mark. De Blasio has him. He's holding the ball. Umpire says he didn't have an opportunity there, and he's going to come in and take possession of the ball on centre wing. So ball quickly in the air. Players tap the ball down. White gets himself through the contest, kicks round the corner to the half-forward line. Parker, who's there, Ricketts knocked the ball away. Geelong West with a couple of numbers, needs to pick the ball up. They got the ball out. Don't know whether the disposal was correct, but it doesn't matter. The umpire's allowed it to go on. Eels picks it up, kicks round the corner, back towards Gregorio. White behind him, must have called him out because he stopped, propped, put his head down, got the ball, gets outside the contest. When looking for Donaldson, handball wasn't good enough. And it's going to be North Geelong's through Fitzsimmons, who comes out with the ball, looks up and will find Pittman. So Pittman now is going to swing. Jamie Pittman, this is, from full forward, goes deep into attack, looking for, can't find Clark at ground level. Somewhere, I think Clark's played one along the ground. He's going for the Stevie Motlop along the ground, and Donaldson's going to see it run through for a minor score. So 3 behinds to North Geelong now, and West Geelong yet to score. We've travelled 10 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So Cogger with the ball deep in Geelong West defence, looking for an option. It's going to go up the wing there, and he finds Farah. Farah, half back flank, Melbourne side of the ground, outer side of the ground, goes now up the outer wing, looking for Denham. Can't take the ball. It was an uncontested mark, effectively slipped through the hands. Ball comes out the back, put back into attack now by North Geelong, over the top, and that was better read there by Clark. I think that might be out there.
What Denham should have done at the other end.
Absolutely. Clark goes short, finds an option now. North Geelong on the attack, lining up for goal. Minor score again, so they are perhaps slightly wasting their opportunities. 4 points, no score. North Geelong's favour, 11 minutes gone in this first quarter.
You'd have to say in a normal game, at this stage of the game, 4 points to nothing, West would be pretty happy with themselves. Normally.
I think so.
You would
You're
think
right.
so, yep,
You're right there. So I think it's Long there doing the kicking in duties. He was a good player last time we saw him. He's been called to play on by the umpire. He goes out wide. Mark is taken. And I think that's Robertson down there in the back pocket. Oh, it's Wall,
no.
actually. He kicked in. He's found Dan Gibbs, who snuck in there at centre-half forward, taken the mark. So Dan Gibbs with the ball. Has Pittman short. Has Hardman short. Is looking to go long to the goal square. This is just outside his range. I don't know whether he's got the kick in. But Dan Gibbs has taken it upon himself.
He loves a goal.
He loves it all.
A backman, he loves a goal.
So he sneaks into 50. It's going to land in the goal square. Gregorio, the big fella's there, over the back of the contest. And Geelong West happy enough to rush it through for a minor score. So 5 behinds now, North Geelong. Geelong West are yet to score. Connor Long again will do the kicking in duties. He goes short. It's a good kick. Found Farah. Had a bit of a two-look at it, but able to take the mark in the end. Comes further around the boundary line. Ball gets through the contest. Picked up there. Good running play there from Sims. Handball comes out wide. Kick in long. Goes towards Favola again, holding front spot.
Oh, how about that
and
one?
then the ball gets over the
Why
back.
don't you play the free kick, you idiot?
Thank you, Grubby. And it goes out wide, and Parker's taking the
turn
mark
it
just in
up,
the field of play. Goes quickly.
The umpires are making an interesting statement, aren't they?
What's going on here? That is a dead set push in the back, that one. Well, the other ones were tough and 50-50. That was dead set push in the back.
Yeah, he's not the diving type, is he? So the ball goes forward now. That was via the hands of Lockie Wright, and a mark has been taken. About 35 to 40 metres out from goal by Kane Schwennerson, and he will line up for a North Geelong goal. So I think North West are a bit bemused as to what's going on here. But any attack that's going forward at the moment is being turned back against free kicks against Favola. So Schwennerson comes in, lines up. He is put it out of his way. Will it bend back? I think it will, and that will be the first for... Is he paid that?
No.
No, he hasn't. Another minor score. So minor score to North Geelong. They will go to 6 behind 6. No score West Geelong. And it is 13.5 minutes gone.
So Long goes out wide, and he finds Bradshaw, who plays on quickly, goes round the boundary line. Nice looking fit. And it's picked up there. It's going to be Geelong West. Sorry, no, it's North Geelong through Key, who goes back, turns it back towards centre-half forward, coming across Wall, didn't take the ball. Ends up there in the hands of the Geelong West teammate. He's dropped the ball, says the umpire. So, again, the free kicks are plenty for North Geelong, you can say, here in the first quarter. We should be taking the stat on this one, Grub. And Kane Schwennerson again, another opportunity to kick a goal from the centre-half forward position. So he's going to need to kick at 45 metres. He's directly in front. There's actually no wind at all to contend with. It's a nice-looking kick off the boot. The umpire stands back, and this time he says, we have our first major. So North Geelong at 1-6. It's taken 14 minutes, but they have it. Geelong West yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment first quarter scoreboard.
Well, 1 goal, 6. And I think West will still be reasonably happy against a good side like North, but I thought it was a goal, the last one.
Yeah, it looked like it bent back to me.
But I did speak to Ricky O'Toole earlier. He said he touched one of the goals yesterday that we saw, and Clayton's Trotters was a goal. So I don't know what's going on down there.
So back in the middle, Gregorio uses his body well, comes out, but Wright will do the work and gets the ball forward for North Geelong. Trying to pick up the ball there was Kelly, I think it was, in the middle. Comes back in the middle. It's right in this glue pot in the middle of the ground. It's a hard work to get it out, but Miller will do the job. Geelong West player slipped in the opportunity, and Pittman has come up with the mark. Truce in a half forward position. He's outside 50.
You just sense that enthusiasm's dropped a little bit from the West boys already.
Oh, absolutely. The pace has been taken out pretty quickly. So North Geelong from outside 50 via Pittman. It'll be a good kick from there with a heavy ball. Sends it on its way. It is not going to quite make the distance. Fly up the packets, come off hands, and that is a goal to...
Lukey Van Creeken, I reckon.
Van Creeken, I think he might be right there, Dale. Second goal to North Geelong. They will go to 2 goals, 6-18. West Geelong yet to score, 15 and a half minutes gone. And it was definitely Van Creeken, wasn't it?
Yep. Looked like him to me. And
we're giving it to him.
It also looked like that all of the Blue West defenders flew, and one little fella from North Geelong decided to do what a real good rover or forward pocket does and sit back behind it and get a nice, easy goal. Brilliant forward play.
Sorry, go, Dale. Sorry, yeah.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Miller doing the ruck work, which is a little bit unusual. He's over the top there, takes it down towards Fitzsimmons through the mud, just kicks it off the ground, gets valuable ground, and a good mark there from Donaldson at centre half back. So Donaldson now, the general of this side, I think in their defensive end, goes in short. It's a good kick. The mark wasn't taken there by Millen, but again, the conditions didn't suit. The ball's just come out of the mud.
Back.
So it's going to be slippery, free kick, and it's going to go to Geelong West, and it's going to be Millen that wins the free kick here. So Jackson Millen will need to get himself out of the slush. He goes short. It's going to be a hard kick. Sam Kelly takes the mark. Coming in from behind is Taylor Reynolds, just in the ground. So he comes out wide now. Dan held on to the ball nicely. As I said, it's going to be very slippery for a minute or two.
He played well the last time we saw
he was
him
excellent.
here, Dale.
Played in that far wing and stayed there all day. He goes in long. Target's going to be for Vola. He's up in front, doesn't take the mark. De La Cruz was taken without the ball, and a free kick's been given. So young De La Cruz, he'll go back and have a shot at the goal. So from about 35 metres out, 45-degree angle. Comes in, close to the mound of the mark, kicks it, goal. It's nice, it's coming back. It's come back far enough, and that's going to be there. Kick. First goal of the afternoon. It goes to Andrich De La Cruz. So 1 goal straight to the Geelong West side. 2 goals, 6-18. North Geelong, we've gone 17 and a half minutes. First quarter, Bucky's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Well, look, that's a little bit of the Football presence there. He got to the contest. He got his hands on it. It's always going to be hard to mark that heavy ball, no matter who you are. But all of a sudden, the West forwards have decided, well, if he can't mark it, we're going to be at the foot of play. Stanchu was at the foot of the play. He got a free kick. And even if Favola can't mark and kick these 10 goals or whatever he wants to kick, if they can keep doing that, they'll keep him in the game.
Back in the middle now, Dan come up with the ball from the throw out, but it's gone to ground in that glue pot again. Off hands, tackled in the middle of the play there. Comes out was Thomas for Geelong West. He gets it out the back. But, good work there by Reynolds. He runs through the half-forward line now for North Geelong. Goes long, Clark one-on-one. Probably just slightly held, but comes to ground better. Was he taken high? Yes, he was, says the umpire.
Oh, yeah.
Taken high. Nearly decapitated, in fact, was Sam Clark. So Sam Clark will line up for North Geelong's third goal. Probably about 30-degree angle thereabouts. And only about 20 metres out for goal. Kicks through the ball. Goal umpire does not move. That is on the board. That's the first for Sam Clark and the third for North Geelong. They will go to 3 goals, 6-24. Geelong West 1 goal straight on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. 19 gone.
Would dearly love to see Sam Clark kick a bag. He came into the league with a big reputation and has had nothing but bad luck and injuries. And all of a sudden now he's back firing and fit. Gets to a lot of contests and that. I know he's had broken thumbs and hand injuries, but by geez, he's a very, very good player when he's on song. And hopefully for North Geelong, from now on in, he'll have no injuries and he'll kick goals like that.
So Hollands doing the ruck work against Gregorio over the top. Hollands taps it down. Darcy yields, tries to kick the ball around the corner. Doesn't make contact. Umpire quickly comes in and takes possession. Do you see the second runner for the North Geelong side today?
Hey.
Briggy.
Is he? Yeah, well, they need him back, don't they?
So the ball thrown up in the middle of the ground. Again, the clearance needs to get outside the contest there, and it does. Ends up with White, who kicks quickly towards Vandenham. He can't take the mark. Picked up there by Matheson. He can't get foot to ball. Matheson has another go and a third go. Hollands puts his head over the ball. Fitzsimmons is in there as well. And the umpire is again coming in very quickly. And we'll get the ball right on the edge of the slush. Centre wicket. Throws the ball up. Hollands, quick knock down. Just got some valuable ground. Goes to the middle. Key overruns it. Fitzsimmons kicks the ball off the ground. Gets out towards the half-back line. Walls there for Geelong West. Kicks round the corner. Only as far as right, but he overran the ball. So it's Geelong West with another opportunity here. And it's going to be Denham. Takes them on. Kicks round the corner. Goes back to the centre forward position. Vandenham slides in. Picked up by Mullen. Tackle missed there from North Geelong. Handball goes back to Vandenham. Quick kick along the ground. De Blasio. Slippery ball. Good hands. Picks it up. Goes back to Mullen. Oh, Barney. He's got him through. And the young bloke's put his head down. Got asked up and went right through. Got rewarded with a free kick. Favola looking for a long ball in. Goes out wide.
That's the way to play it.
And the mark has been taken.
Alex Denham.
Yes, it is. So Alex Denham with an opportunity now for Geelong West's second goal of the afternoon.
That's what I was saying before the game, Smitty. He kicked about 5 or 6 the last time we were here.
Yes,
and if they all go for Vola conscious, they still have to look after blokes like Denham and Stanchu.
So Denham will kick from about 40 metres out from goal. 45-degree angle here. Right side for the right footer. Said was very good last time we were here. Some accuracy required. He's not going to make the distance, and there we praise the bloke, and I'll put the mods on him again. Rubbish right out of bounds to the full.
Just when they really need one, along comes Smithy.
Thank you very much.
So the ball will be brought back into play. Short kick comes forward, mark to North Geelong. No, umpire saying, oh, I thought he was going to say go back round your mark, but no, he's not. Going to bring the ball out this side of the ground now. Darren Matheson with the ball. He'll pick the ball up, goes wide, out the back, looking for Brett Schwenneson. But in the way there was Michael Dan, and he will draw the free kick. Goes back now. Favola. They're going Favola conscious. Matheson dropping back into a 2-on-1 contest. Favola charges at the ball, but over the back, and taking the mark there was, is it Parker?
Jared Bryant.
Jared
Bryant. Oh, it is too. So Jared Bryant
Give
with the
Fev
ball.
a little one too, little Jared.
Little gave one away.
Yeah, he don't mind.
Oh, Mongrel Torp goes up to the outer side of the ground. We picked up by Geelong West, picked up there by White. He chips the ball in, and he will find Sam Kelly about probably about 40 metres out, directly in front. So they're not marking them, are they, Grub? You did pick that?
Well, again, good football, because there was 3 North Geelong players in the Favola vicinity, which means there's a couple of Geelong West players out on their own. And the Geelong West players using their brains now because they're going to those blokes. Let's go to Fev later on and get him a couple. But when the game's close and tight early in the first quarter, use your options, and they're doing that well.
Sam Kelly's another one who loves a goal. He comes in. Umpire goes across. Is it going to get in? Oh, it's not going to quite make the distance. Weren't back on the goal line, and Matho will come out with the ball, and he will deliver a little short kick out into the pocket. So through Schwenneson now, he will drive the ball long, back up outside the 50 arc. Denham's there. Oh, good mark over the back there by
Stevie Rickett.
Stevie Rickett, who goes long, goes out wide. Brendan Wall, can he get to the ball? First he can't. In the way there was Hardiman. Turns around, gets the ball, kicks in long, and a good mark is taken there by
Pittman.
Pittman it was. Goes long off to right. Right goes long for open goal. In there, Sam Clark can't get it, brings the ball to ground. Gore gets pulled off the ball, but no freeze as the umpire comes up, comes back to right, round the corner, and it will be a minor score. Sorry, it was Van Creeken, not right. Minor score, 3 goals, 7-25 North Geelong to 1 goal straight Geelong West. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So Connor Long with the ball now to bring it back into play.
Well, he was good last. He was best on
excellent.
the ground last time we saw him.
Kicks out wide. It seems to be the way they go. Out to Wall, who plays on now from the back pocket position, goes towards centre wing, targets Gregorio, see him attack. Hardman slipped in front of him. Hollands had it, let it go. So Geelong West now with the ball. Good pressure from the North Geelong boys trying to keep it in, but it's gained, comes through the middle of the ground, kicked into the half-forward line. Not too sure where that kick was meant to go to Denham there, but he got the ball. He goes towards centre half forward. Favola's going to be the target. He's up. Matheson in front. Ball called to play on by the umpire. Back of the contest. Stan Chewy. Long handball out. Only needs to bounce up. And Malcolm picks it up. Steps. Kicks round the corner. Luke Malcolm has kicked a goal. So 2 goals now to the Geelong West side. They move to 12 points. They trail North Geelong on 3 goals, 7-25. 24 and a half minutes gone. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Well, I reckon that enthusiasm that they lost for a few minutes, they got back after a couple of goals. They're really playing pretty good footy, West, and so are North. It's very muddy and tough in there, but they're holding their own in there, West, and obviously their forward line's quite open, and it gives them a chance to kick a couple of goals, which they've done now to bring them back almost on level terms.
It's a ball back in the middle. Holland's doing the work versus Gregorio. Gregorio gets the ball down. White leading in the race. Oh, sliding in there was Fitzsimmons. Can't get the ball out. And it is an absolute glue pot in the middle of the oval here at West. White on the bottom of the pack comes up with the ball. They reset. Up they go again. Uses his body. Gregorio gets the tap down. Comes to White again. Comes out to Kelly. Kelly gives a little give. Round the corner. Goes forward with Sims. Was it a dribbling kick? Can't be picked up there. Oh, in trouble. Swenderson. He gets out of trouble. Goes round the corner now. DeSanto with the ball. Gives it off and then gets it back. Drives the ball up the outer wing. Leading in the race is Pittman. He picks up the ball. Oh, can't take it cleanly, and the ball will go out of bounds right on the interchange gates.
He was actually looking at the bloke he was going to give it to instead of keeping his eye on the footy.
One step ahead, wasn't he? So, boundary right in front of the Flowers stand here at West Oval. Up they go. Gregorio probably gets the best of it. Might have given a little one on the way. Off hands there, and it came from Hutchinson. He goes forward. Geelong West, though, clean up. Oh, comes through the pack now. Trying to pick up the ball back there, I think was Robertson, I think it was. Comes forward now and on the centre wing. Picked up by Hollands. Free kick has been found.
He paid a mark then.
I don't know. They're
Did he pay the mark?
Mate,
That's what he signalled.
He paid the mark, didn't
That's what he, yeah, I think so.
they're paying them to everybody on the ground except one man.
He goes into the glue pot, which might not have been the greatest of decision. Looking for Wall. Picks up the ball there. Brendan Wall can't get the ball out. Dragged down. Oh, it is just unbelievable in the middle of this ground here. Holding in, no opportunity, says the umpire, but that is the siren to end the first quarter. And at the first quarter gone, 3-7-25. North Geelong 2 goals straight to Geelong West. Goal kickers.
Yeah, goal kickers for the Geelong West side. De La Cruz with 1 and Malcolm with 1.